A few years ago, I wondered, what if we could build a battery that's safe, high energy, and light enough?
Buckle up, folks. NASA has just unveiled a game changer in the world of batteries. Their new solid-state battery is sending shockwaves through the industry, promising to revolutionize everything from electric vehicles to space exploration. But what exactly makes this battery so special? And how might it shape our future? In this video, we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of NASA's breakthrough, exploring its significance, inner workings, and potential applications. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mind blown by the power of cutting-edge battery technology. In the realm of scientific breakthroughs, few organizations carry as much weight as NASA. Known for their groundbreaking achievements in space exploration, the agency has also been quietly working on a project that could have a profound impact on our daily lives, the solid-state battery. So what's the big deal about NASA's new battery? To put it simply, it's a major leap forward in terms of safety, efficiency, and energy density. Traditional lithium-ion batteries, which power everything from smartphones to electric cars, have their fair share of limitations. They're prone to overheating, can be expensive to produce, and have a relatively short lifespan. NASA's solid-state battery, on the other hand, promises to address these issues and more. One of the key advantages of solid-state batteries is their improved safety profile. Lithium-ion batteries contain a liquid electrolyte, which can be flammable and lead to explosive failures. In contrast, solid-state batteries use a solid electrolyte, eliminating the risk of leakage and reducing the chances of a fire or explosion. This is particularly important in applications where battery failure could be catastrophic, such as in aircraft or spacecraft. But safety isn't the only area where NASA's battery excels. It also boasts an impressive energy density, meaning it can store more energy in a smaller package. This is a crucial factor in the development of electric vehicles, as it could lead to longer driving ranges and lighter, more efficient battery packs. In fact, some experts predict that solid-state batteries could enable electric cars to travel over 1,000 miles on a single charge, putting them on par with traditional gas-powered vehicles. The implications of this breakthrough extend far beyond the automotive industry. In the field of aviation, solid-state batteries could pave the way for fully electric planes, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and cutting down on greenhouse gas emissions. They could also revolutionize the way we power our homes and businesses, providing a more stable and efficient source of renewable energy storage. But perhaps most exciting of all is the potential impact on space exploration. As NASA continues to push the boundaries of what's possible in the cosmos, solid-state batteries could play a key role in powering the next generation of spacecraft and satellites. With their high energy density and long lifespan, these batteries could enable longer missions and more sophisticated equipment, opening up new frontiers in our understanding of the universe. Of course, there are still challenges to overcome before solid-state batteries can be widely adopted. Manufacturing costs remain high, and there are technical hurdles to be cleared in terms of scaling up production. But with NASA leading the charge, it's only a matter of time before these batteries become a reality. How NASA's Saber's solid-state battery works. Alright, let's dive into the juicy details of how NASA's Saber's solid-state architecture. Batteries for enhanced rechargeability and safety. Battery actually works. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer. We're about to get a little technical, but don't worry, we'll keep things as easy to digest as possible. At its core, the Saber's battery is a solid-state lithium metal battery. This means that instead of using a liquid electrolyte like most lithium-ion batteries, it uses a solid electrolyte. The solid electrolyte is a critical component because it allows lithium ions to move between the battery's positive and negative electrodes, enabling the battery to store and release energy. So, what's so special about NASA's solid electrolyte? For starters, it's made from a unique combination of materials, including a solid sulfide-based compound. This compound is highly conductive, allowing lithium ions to move quickly and efficiently through the battery. It's also more stable than liquid electrolytes, which can be flammable and prone to degradation over time. But the solid electrolyte is just one piece of the puzzle. The Saber's battery also features a specially designed cathode, positive electrode, that's optimized for high energy density. The cathode is made from a combination of sulfur and selenium, which allows it to store more energy than traditional cathode materials like cobalt oxide. On the other side of the battery, we have the anode, negative electrode. In the Saber's battery, the anode is made from pure lithium metal. This is a big deal because most lithium-ion batteries use graphite anodes, which have a lower energy density. By using lithium metal, the Saber's battery can store more energy in a smaller package. But wait, there's more. The Saber's battery also includes a secret ingredient, a sprinkle of magic pixie dust. Just kidding. It's actually a specially designed nano-composite separator that helps to prevent short circuits and improve the battery's overall safety. All of these components work together to create a battery that's not only safer and more efficient than traditional lithium-ion batteries, but also has the potential to revolutionize the way we store and use energy. One of the key advantages of the Saber's battery is its ability to operate at a wide range of temperatures. Traditional lithium-ion batteries can struggle in extreme cold or heat, leading to reduced performance and even safety issues. The Saber's battery, on the other hand, can function efficiently at temperatures as low as 40 degrees C and as high as 100 degrees C. This makes it ideal for use in applications where temperature fluctuations are common, such as in spacecraft or electric vehicles. Another important factor to consider is the battery's cycle life, or the number of times it can be charged and discharged before its performance starts to degrade. NASA's testing has shown that the Saber's battery can maintain its high energy density and efficiency for over 500 charge-discharge cycles, which is a significant improvement over many lithium-ion batteries. Of course, there are still some challenges to overcome before the Saber's battery can be widely adopted. One of the biggest hurdles is manufacturing. Creating a solid-state battery with a sulfide-based electrolyte is no easy feat, and scaling up production to meet demand could be a significant challenge. Advantages of solid-state batteries over lithium-ion batteries. So, we've talked about how NASA's Saber's battery works, but you might be wondering, what makes solid-state batteries so much better than the lithium-ion batteries we've been using for years? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore the many advantages of this exciting new technology. First and foremost, let's talk about safety. As much as we love our smartphones and laptops, there's no denying that lithium-ion batteries can be a bit unpredictable. We've all heard horror stories about batteries catching fire or even exploding, and while these incidents are relatively rare, they're still a concern. Solid-state batteries, on the other hand, are much less likely to suffer from these kinds of catastrophic failures. The reason for this is simple. Solid-state batteries don't contain any liquid electrolytes. In a traditional lithium-ion battery, the liquid electrolyte can be flammable and prone to leakage, which can lead to short circuits and other safety issues. With a solid electrolyte, there's no risk of leakage, and the battery is much more stable overall. But safety isn't the only advantage of solid-state batteries. They're also more energy-dense than lithium-ion batteries, which means they can store more energy in a smaller package. This is a big deal for applications like electric vehicles, where battery size and weight are critical factors. To put this into perspective, let's consider the Tesla Model S. This sleek electric car has a range of around 400 miles on a single charge, thanks to its massive lithium-ion battery pack. But what if we could achieve the same range with a smaller, lighter battery? That's where solid-state batteries come in. According to some estimates, solid-state batteries could have an energy density up to 2.5 times higher than lithium-ion batteries. That means we could potentially create electric cars with ranges of 1,000 miles or more, without adding any extra weight or bulk. But the advantages don't stop there. Solid-state batteries are also expected to have a longer lifespan than lithium-ion batteries. Over time, lithium-ion batteries tend to degrade and lose capacity, which is why your phone battery might not last as long after a year or two of use. Solid-state batteries, on the other hand, are expected to retain their capacity for much longer, potentially lasting for decades or even centuries. This is a big deal for applications like renewable energy storage, where batteries need to be able to store and release energy over long periods of time. With solid-state batteries, we could create more efficient and reliable energy storage systems, helping to accelerate the transition to a clean energy future. Another advantage of solid-state batteries is their ability to charge quickly. With traditional lithium-ion batteries, charging times can be a major inconvenience, especially for electric cars. but solid-state batteries are expected to charge much faster, potentially reaching full capacity in just a few minutes. This could be a game changer for the electric vehicle industry, making it much more convenient for people to own and operate electric cars. Imagine being able to pull into a charging station and fully charge your car in the time it takes to grab a coffee and use the restroom. With solid-state batteries, that could soon be a reality. Of course, there are still some challenges to overcome before solid-state batteries can fully replace lithium-ion batteries. One of the biggest challenges is cost. Currently, solid-state batteries are more expensive to produce than lithium-ion batteries, which could limit their adoption in some applications. But as with any new technology, costs are expected to come down over time as production scales up and manufacturing processes are optimized. And given the many advantages of solid-state batteries, it's likely that we'll see significant investments in this technology in the coming years. Challenges and limitations of the Saber's battery. All right, folks. We've spent the last few chapters gushing about the amazing potential of NASA's Saber's battery, but it's time to take off the rose-colored glasses and talk about some of the challenges and limitations of this technology. Because let's face it, nothing in life is perfect, and that includes cutting-edge solid-state batteries. First up, let's talk about one of the biggest hurdles facing solid-state batteries: cost. While the Saber's battery promises to be safer, more efficient, and longer-lasting than traditional lithium-ion batteries, it also comes with a heftier price tag. And we're not just talking about a few extra bucks here and there, we're talking about a significant increase in cost. The reason for this is simple. The materials and manufacturing processes used to create solid-state batteries are more complex and expensive than those used for lithium-ion batteries. The solid electrolyte, in particular, is a major cost driver, as it requires specialized materials and precise manufacturing techniques to ensure optimal performance. Now, this doesn't mean that solid-state batteries will never be cost competitive with lithium-ion batteries. As with any new technology, costs tend to come down over time as production scales up and manufacturing processes are optimized. But in the short term, the high cost of solid-state batteries could limit their adoption in some applications, particularly in price-sensitive markets like consumer electronics. Another challenge facing the Saber's battery is the issue of scalability. While NASA has certainly made impressive strides in developing this technology, there's still a lot of work to be done to scale it up for mass production. One of the biggest challenges here is the solid electrolyte. While the sulfide-based electrolyte used in the Saber's battery is highly conductive and stable, it's also difficult to manufacture at scale. The process requires precise control over temperature, pressure, and other variables, which can be challenging to achieve in a high-volume production environment. There are also concerns about the long-term stability of the solid electrolyte. While initial testing has shown promising results, more research is needed to understand how the electrolyte will perform over the course of years or even decades of use. But perhaps the biggest limitation of the Saber's battery is its power density. While solid-state batteries excel in terms of energy density, the amount of energy they can store in a given volume, they tend to have lower power density than lithium-ion batteries. This means they may not be able to deliver the same level of instantaneous power, which could be a problem for applications that require high levels of power output, such as electric vehicles. To be fair, this is an area where NASA is actively working to improve the Saber's battery's performance. By optimizing the battery's design and materials, researchers hope to increase its power density without sacrificing its other advantages. But it's still an important limitation to keep in mind, especially for applications where power output is a critical factor. Despite these challenges and limitations, it's important to remember that the Saber's battery is still a relatively new technology, and there's a lot of room for improvement and optimization in the coming years. As researchers continue to refine the design and manufacturing processes, we can expect to see solid-state batteries become more affordable, scalable, and powerful over time. And of course, it's worth noting that the Saber's battery is just one example of the many exciting developments happening in the world of solid-state batteries. Other companies and research institutions around the world are also working on their own solid-state battery designs, each with its own unique advantages and challenges. Potential applications of solid-state batteries in aviation and beyond. Now that we've covered the nitty-gritty details of NASA's Saber's battery, let's zoom out and take a look at the bigger picture. What are the potential applications of solid-state batteries, and how could they shape the future of aviation and beyond? First and foremost, solid-state batteries could be a game changer for electric aviation. As we've discussed, traditional lithium-ion batteries have limitations when it comes to energy density and safety, which has made it challenging to develop fully electric aircraft. But with the higher energy density and improved safety of solid-state batteries, the dream of electric flight could become a reality. Imagine a future where commercial airliners are powered by quiet, efficient electric engines, emitting zero greenhouse gases and reducing our dependence on fossil fuels. It may sound like science fiction, but with solid-state batteries, it could be closer than we think. Of course, there are still plenty of challenges to overcome before we see fully electric airliners taking to the skies. But solid-state batteries could also have a big impact on smaller-scale electric aircraft, such as drones and air taxis. In fact, several companies are already working on developing electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft for urban air mobility. These small, nimble aircraft could revolutionize the way we get around cities, reducing traffic congestion and improving air quality. And with solid-state batteries, they could have longer ranges and faster charging times, making them even more practical for everyday use. But the potential applications of solid-state batteries go far beyond aviation. In the automotive industry, solid-state batteries could help accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles by offering longer ranges, faster charging times, and improved safety. Today, one of the biggest barriers to widespread EV adoption is range anxiety, the fear that an electric car won't have enough range to get you where you need to go. But with solid-state batteries, EVs could have ranges of 500 miles or more on a single charge, putting them on par with traditional gas-powered vehicles. And with faster charging times, EV owners could top up their batteries in just a few minutes, rather than waiting hours at a charging station. This could be a game changer for long-distance travel, making EVs a more practical and convenient choice for road trips and other lengthy journeys. But wait, there's more. Solid-state batteries could also play a key role in the transition to renewable energy. As we work to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and shift toward clean energy sources like wind and solar, we'll need better ways to store and distribute that energy. That's where solid-state batteries come in. With their high energy density and long lifespan, these batteries could be used to store excess renewable energy during times of peak production, like on a sunny or windy day, and then release that energy when it's needed, like at night or during a lull in production. This could help to smooth out the intermittency of renewable energy sources, making them a more reliable and consistent part of our energy mix. And with the improved safety of solid-state batteries, we could deploy them at a larger scale without worrying about the risks of fires or explosions. But perhaps the most exciting thing about solid-state batteries is that we're just scratching the surface of their potential applications. As the technology continues to evolve and improve, we could see them being used in everything from consumer electronics to medical devices to space exploration. Imagine a smartphone that could last for days on a single charge, or a pacemaker that could keep ticking for decades without needing to be replaced. With solid-state batteries, these things could become a reality. Other companies developing solid-state battery technology. While NASA's Sabre's battery is certainly impressive, they're not the only ones in the solid-state battery game. In fact, there are several other companies and research institutions around the world that are working on their own solid-state battery technologies, each with its own unique approach and potential applications. One of the most prominent players in this space is QuantumScape, a California-based startup that has attracted significant investment from big names like Bill Gates and Volkswagen. QuantumScape's solid-state battery technology uses a ceramic electrolyte material that promises to deliver higher energy density, faster charging times, and improved safety compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. In fact, QuantumScape claims that its batteries could enable electric vehicles to travel more than 300 miles on a single charge, while also being able to charge up to 80% in just 15 minutes. That's a pretty impressive feat, and if QuantumScape can deliver on its promises, it could be a game changer for the EV industry. Another company making waves in the solid-state battery world is Solid Power, a Colorado-based startup that spun out of the University of Colorado Boulder. Solid Power's technology uses a sulfide-based solid electrolyte material that is similar to the one used in NASA's Sabre's battery. However, Solid Power's approach is a bit different. Rather than focusing solely on the electrolyte material, the company has developed a unique multi-layer cell architecture that allows for higher energy density and faster charging times. And with partnerships with major automakers like Ford and BMW, Solid Power is well positioned to bring its technology to the mainstream. But it's not just startups that are getting in on the solid-state battery action. Some of the world's largest technology companies are also investing heavily in this space, recognizing the potential for solid-state batteries to transform a wide range of industries. Take Toyota, for example. The Japanese automaker has been working on solid-state battery technology for years, and has even set up a dedicated research division to focus solely on this area. In fact, Toyota has stated that it plans to commercialize solid-state batteries for electric vehicles by 2025, which could give it a significant advantage over competitors that are still relying on traditional lithium-ion batteries. And then there's Apple, which is rumored to be working on its own solid-state battery technology for use in future iPhones and other devices. While the company hasn't officially confirmed these rumors, there have been several reports and patent filings that suggest Apple is indeed exploring solid-state batteries as a way to improve the performance and safety of its products. But perhaps the most intriguing player in the solid-state battery space is a little-known company called Ionic Materials. Based in Massachusetts, Ionic Materials has developed a unique polymer electrolyte material that it claims can enable the creation of solid-state batteries that are cheaper, safer, and more energy-dense than anything else on the market. What's more, Ionic Materials technology is designed to be easily scaled up for mass production, which could help to drive down costs and make solid-state batteries more accessible to a wider range of applications. And with partnerships with major companies like Hyundai and Nissan, Ionic Materials is well positioned to bring its technology to the mainstream. Of course, with so many different companies and approaches to solid-state battery technology, it's hard to predict exactly which one will come out on top. Each has its own strengths and weaknesses, and the ultimate success of any given technology will depend on a wide range of factors, from cost and scalability to performance and safety.